The sponsor of my stream and podcast is DistroKid. If you want 10% off on your first subscription with DistroKid, release your music to the world on every major music platform. Make sure to go to my website, andrewvanzark.com, and click on the discount link under the tab of DistroKid.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Welcome to the Andrew Van Zark podcast.
Now you're listening with power. This is a spoiler warning.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
If you don't like spoilers, make sure to tune out.
Please hang up and try again.
But if you know what we're talking about, make sure to leave me a message on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or tune into my next live show at twitch.tv/AndrewVanZark and leave me a message there on the chat. So let's get started and listen at your own risk. Now you're listening with power. Hello. Today we're going to talk about the 5 highlights from the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. This was written by Dan Brooks. So these are 5 of the highlights that I also think they're pretty good to note out from the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer. Let's start off with the best moments from the biggest look yet at the limited series starting May 27th on Disney+. This will be a Star Wars day long remembered. The official trailer for Obi-Wan Kenobi has arrived in celebration of May the 4th, and it's filled with new imagery and details from the upcoming limited series. So as I was watching the trailer, I do see some assembly of Darth Vader, I do see more of the Inquisitors, I do hear Obi-Wan saying, hey, we gotta train, because we know this is gonna happen. Obviously they don't mention who they gotta train, but we'll know who they're talking about. Talking about Luke Skywalker. We all know that in the original trilogy, he's the one that battles Darth Vader and whatnot. So Obi-Wan Kenobi, starting on May 27th on Disney+, follows Ewan McGregor's legendary Jedi Master 10 years after the events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. The Empire reigns, and few surviving Jedis are hiding with Kenobi, living in secrets on Tatooine, and watching over Luke Skywalker from afar. As seen in a new trailer, the hunt is on the Jedi, and Obi-Wan in particular. Here are 5 highlights from the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. So it's kind of interesting how now, after Disney acquired Star Wars with, Rebels and this new Obi-Wan Kenobi series, when they're addressing that they were Inquisitors involved, and I mean this on the, animation and live action and whatnot, because we all know that they were mentioned on video games and on comic books and graphic novels beforehand, and maybe on books and whatnot, but they never addressed that on live action or animation till Disney acquires Star Wars. So number 1, they're coming. Stay hidden or we will not survive. The trailer opens with a warning from Obi-Wan telling us all we need to know about the state of the galaxy. Stormtroopers stalk the streets, and the Empire's Jedi hunting Inquisitors lead the charge. These are the dark times, indeed. Number 2, Owen and Obi-Wan. While Obi-Wan delivered a newborn Luke Skywalker to Owen's Lars, the Tatooine moisture farmer and stepbrother of Anakin Skywalker, seems to want nothing more to do with Kenobi. It's a sentiment that draws a straight line to his concern in Star Wars A New Hope. Number 3, the third sister strikes. Moses Ingram's Reba, aka the third sister, appears especially determined to find Obi-Wan. She enlists bounty hunters to her mission and seizes with anger as she addresses the Jedi. It looks like the next great Star Wars villain is here. Number 4, so uncivilized. He doesn't love blasters, but Obi-Wan sure is a good shot. Also, there's something that just feels right about Kenobi beating up stormtroopers, and I do agree. Number 5, the return of Vader. The trailer ends with Kenobi's former apprentice suiting up as he emits a menacing breath. The hunted look on Obi-Wan's face says it all. So these were the 5 highlights of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series? Let me know on the question down below here on Spotify, or maybe tune in to my next Twitch live stream and chat with me about the Obi-Wan Kenobi trailer, whether the first one or the second one, and we can just talk on our theories before the show comes in. And once the show comes in, we're gonna watch it, we're gonna talk about it, and we're gonna make ourselves entwine with everything that has to do with the Obi-Wan Kenobi series, whether it is about the villains, whether it is about how the Jedis were portrayed in that, or whether it is how we see Darth Vader. Are we going to see a Darth Vader training like we did on Rebels? Are we going to see Darth Vader just having some meditational things, thinking about the past and things that he did and didn't do? Or are we just going to see Darth Vader straight on ahead doing his thing? Because we do see Darth Vader getting assembled. And so that means we're going to see a live-action version of Darth Vader getting to be the Darth Vader we know, or we're going to just go straight at it. We're just going to have to find out on May 27th. So thank you for listening, the Andrew Van Zart podcast here on the Planet X radio station on your Star Wars Hub and Music Minute.
Andrew Van Zart. Andrew Van Zart. Andrew Van Zart. Andrew Van Zart. Andrew Van Zart.
This was the Andrew Van Zart podcast. If you have any thoughts or any messages that you want to leave me, go check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Or my website, www.andrewvanzart.com. And I'll catch you on the flip side.
Sayonara.
When you listen to Andrew Van Zart, you listen with power. Now, you're listening with power. Andrew Van Zart. Stream on every major music platform. Power to the music.